going to be the Sky off the tip. And here's Cloud. Pass to Diggins. To the middle. Now here's Breezy. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. Well, in a league of superstars, there's some fantastic players that get overlooked. Who would you say falls into that category for you guys?
You know, Lexi Hull, the wing, she doesn't light up a box score, but she's a really good defender who does the little things, makes the winning plays. The plus-minus numbers are usually really good. And you also throw in, she's an excellent three-point shooter.
Well, I'm going to go with the point guard, Jordan Canada. You know, she's been an all-defensive team member, and she's just so good at running an offense.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Diggins. Using the post moves to get the 2 points.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Pass to Mabry. On the money with the open jumper.
Just dropping it in the hoop. Mabry attacking with confidence in the paint.
Cloud with it. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Mabry. Chicago with the rebound. Up top, Cloud. Mabry covering. Now Breezy. The three is up. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
That's some nice work on the offensive glass.
And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Nurse. Down low. Now here's Mabry. She's covered by Cloud. And here we go, the Sky fast break. Here's Diggins. Drops in the tray.
And that's why they brought Sheldon in here. What a play.
Here in the first with just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Brittany Sykes for 3. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
Now here's Sheldon. Pass to Cloud. Back to Cardoso. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Cloud. Off target with the 3. Here's Nurse. To the paint.
And Mabry isn't just a scorer. You can tell that she's also solid at rebounding and passing at her position.
And that one misses. And she's good on the second. And so it's Chicago with it. First quarter of action and just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Breezy. Here's Cardoso. Here's Diggins. 5 points in the game. And that one good.
I know it's fun to sit back and enjoy watching her operate. And guess what? That's what the D was doing too. Just sitting back and watching. Have to be more active.
Now here is Sykes. Here's Mabry. That one drops for her second bucket. Marker 2 for 4.
A very effective shooter. Mabry well within her range there. Almost a layup if she's open.
Pass to Cardoso. Diggins to the wing on the left. Breezy gets the bucket.
There's no excuse for leaving a shooter like her open beyond the arc. None.
Inside. Here's Mabry. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and we'll go to the line. And when you look at the numbers, three-point shooting has leveled off a bit here in the W.
Yeah, it's still a huge part of the game, but the amount of attempts isn't increasing like it was before. It's been about the same the last couple years.
Well, and we're all thinking why, right? And I think it's because teams have gotten better at defending the three-point line. And listen, there's really only so many threes you can take per game.
The first free throw is good. Both good at the line. Chicago leading. Here's Diggins. 7 points in the game. Pass to Williams. Now here's Cardoso. 3 on the clock. Here's Diggins. Nailed from three-point land.
And that'll raise their field goal percentage even more. They're enjoying a big edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. They've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has just been great.
Such a high IQ on this team.
Sykes. The second chance effort, and she lays it up and in.
Man, they have got to put a body on her, because otherwise, with her agility and athleticism, they're just not going to be able to contain her on the offensive glass.
Now here's Cardoso. Pass to Diggins. From deep. Dimes with the rebound.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
To the inside. Deflected. Stolen by Sheldon. Here's Williams. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Good work in the transition game.
That's why when it's there, it's always a good idea to attack early before the defense even has the chance to set up.
Absolutely. So much easier to score in transition.
Now here's Dimes. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 6 on the shot clock. Now here is Sykes. She's tightly guarded. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
With a nice touch around the rim, Sykes doesn't miss many opportunities inside.
Here's Diggins. 10 points for her. And Williams gets it to go.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The tempo trailing. Pass to Sykes. Out to the left wing. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds as Toronto retains possession.
That pass had a little bit too much heat on it for her to make a clean steal.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough catch for either of them. I mean, these are basketball players, not wide receivers.
Five on the clock. A good-looking shot from the wing.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly right there to get the quick hitter.
Here's Diggins. Fires from deep. Good on the triple.
What a start to this game. All offense early.
Yeah, this is just playground stuff. Forget about defending. Just keep letting it fly.
That's okay with me.
Now here's Mabry. She has 7. Rice. Pass to Dimes. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Sky. And when you watch Azurá Stevens, what is it that stands out to you?
Well, she's 6'6" to start and excellent at blocking shots, but she's also a very good three-point shooter. So with that length, shooting, and rim protection, Stevens kind of gives you a little bit of everything.
Now Dimes. To the paint.
A tough task for defenders. Mabry looks to punish you.
Free throw is good. And so she makes both from the line. And here's Banham. Pass to Taylor. And here is Stevens, defended by Mrs. Incredible. Just 5 to shoot. Banham. And Elizabeth Williams is going to pick up the foul. That is her first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. Now here's Alaman. Pass to Sykes. Buries it from three-point range.
Puts her awareness on full display. Sykes knew exactly how much time she had for the catch and shoot.
And here's Banham. Here's Breezy. Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Pass to Sykes. And the tempo, another 3.
There's the competitive spirit of Brittany Sykes. You hit a 3 on her, she wants to get them right back.
Now here's Breezy. Here's Taylor. Banham. Williams sets the screen. And again, it's the Sky from deep.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Alaman with it. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Pass to Mrs. Incredible. With 2 seconds left. That one is off. We've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Sky out in front, up 9. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter 2. A lopsided first quarter in the books as we get ready to begin the second quarter. And when you consider how the Sky are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
They've made the most of their fast break chances here in the early going.
Yeah, tie your shoelaces because they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Here's Banham. Vandersloot outside. And it's good. Fought through the contact, hit the shot, and she'll go to the line.
One shot.
Now Lemon looking for her first basket still in this one. Pass to Sykes. And here is Alemán. Back to Sykes. Shoots the three. It's Cardoso with the rebound. Now Banham. Vandersloot. Here's Taylor. Six to shoot. Screen by Cardoso. And Williams gets it to go.
She works so hard on her post moves and finishing. Williams thrives close to the hoop.
Vandersloot defending. Brittany Sykes outside. The rebound by the Sky. We're now around a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Banham, and it's Chicago with another.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
Now here's Alemán. Pass to Sykes, looking to end the run. Brittany Sykes can't get that one to fall. Right wing. Down low. Here's Banham. Alemán with the steal. Inside. Here's Mrs. Incredible. Elizabeth Williams with the block.
Standing at 6'3" with some length, some hops. Williams is a premier shot blocker.
Now here's Cardoso, guarded by Dimes. Pass to Taylor. Vandersloot. From outside, off the mark.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Tries to keep it alive. And again, Toronto no good. On offense, here the Sky. 16-point lead, the largest margin of the game. Sykes with the ball. Now guarded by Cardoso. This is Incredible. No good with the layup. Here's Taylor. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Banham. Now here's Vandersloot. Here's Cardoso. Good on the shot.
Crash the boards with purpose right there. Some hard-earned second-chance points.
They need to stop this run.
I think it's time to switch things up, either by going to the bench or with a different look defensively.
Offensively, Sykes is in the zone right now, making it look easy to find points.
Vandersloot outside. Banham takes the three. And this is Incredible with the rebound. Now here's Dimes. Tight defense on him. No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. On offense, here the Sky. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Diggins. And here's here's Breezy. 9 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot by Diggins, no good. And the Tempo with possession here. They trail by 14. Sykes outside. Nurse. She's covered by Cloud. Pass to Sykes. Fires the 3. It falls through, making her 6 for 11 in this contest.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
Pass to miss is incredible. The shot goes in. First of the night, she is 1 for 3 to start the contest.
What a plus it is to get those looks in the paint.
Cloud outside. Out to the wing. The 3 ball. And again, it's the sky from deep.
She is feeling it, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Well, it's hard to believe, but Natasha Cloud has been in the league for a decade. Really impressive.
Especially when you consider she was a second-round pick. Cloud is an elite defensive guard. Great at the point of attack, and she runs such a good offense as well.
Breezy. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
Keeping her eyes up and her options open. Natasha Cloud is surgical in her approach.
Rice. Her second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Now here's Breezy. She's got 12. Pass to Williams. Cardoso. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What terrific hustle. She's got a nose for those rebounds.
Wow, she is ferocious when that ball goes up.
And that's what they've got her out there for, making plays like that.
And the Tempo call time here. And the Tempo making a switch here. This is incredible with it. For 3, Kia Nurse. Elizabeth Williams with the rebound. And so it's Chicago with it. It's an 18-point game. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Mabry. Pick by miss is incredible. Let's go with a 3. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup.
Well, in that tight, with that much of a height advantage, there's really not a lot that D can do to stop that shot.
Here's Diggins. 19 points in the game. Now Breezy. Outside Williams. Just 4 to shoot. To the wing, right side. And the 3 off target. So it's Toronto with it. They trail by 16. Rice. Chicago with the rebound.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
To the paint. Pass to Breezy. Beyond the arc. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
Now Mabry. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Williams. And here's Breezy. 15 points in the game. Here's Diggins. The putback. No luck on that one. So it's Toronto with it. And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Rena Mabry for three. Great assist that time from Fagbenle.
You cannot give Mabry any breathing room from deep. She's an absolute sharpshooter.
To the inside, Williams. That one is good again. She is 6 for 8 from the floor with that basket.
Hit the bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery into the lane.
Pass to miss is incredible. Outside Mabry. There's the triple. And another three for Toronto.
That is Mabry's biggest value to this team. The ability to spot up, knock down shots.
And here's Breezy. Williams the screen. Here's Diggins. Three-pointer. That shot is no good. Her 5th miss, now in 12 attempts. Rice. Offline with the three. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Sky out in front, up by 15. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. Outside Mabry. Sykes outside. That's in, and she's 7 of 12 now for the game.
Well, she's scoring most of their points, but she can't score them all. She needs some help if they're going to come back.
Pass to Diggins. Cardoso. Loud outside. Sinks the triple.
Keeping the defense honest. The crowd forces them to pay attention to her out there.
Outside Mabry. Lets it go from deep. Down through the hoop it goes, and that's her 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a 3-point contest.
The shot by Diggins, no good. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half underway. Pass to Mabry. Here's Nurse. Defended by Sheldon. Here's Nurse. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Great play off contact. Nurse is versatile, and she's a competitor.
Three-pointer Natasha Cloud. The shot that time not on target. Now here's Nurse. D right on her. Down low. Here's Sykes. And the lead is down inside single digits.
You love the fearlessness from Brittany Sykes. The shot clock was winding down, but that didn't affect her ability to get off a quality attempt.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. Here's Cloud. Pass to Diggins for three. That's a basket. It's her 8th from the field. 8 for 14 on the night.
She's up to her usual trick, shooting it well, scoring a lot of points, getting them in front.
Marina Mabry for three. It's Cardoso with the rebound. Here's Diggins. Screen by Cardoso. To the middle. And fouled hard that time. And she'll get 2 shots at the line.
Well, you allow someone to get to the rim like that, and really that's your only option.
Yeah, free throws are always better than a layup. I would agree with that.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so she hits them both. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
Very close call there on the illegal screen.
I'd go along with it. You know, to me, it didn't really look like her feet were set.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Now here's Cardoso. 8 points for her. Pass to Breezy. 5 to shoot. Loud outside. And once again off the mark by Chicago. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Sykes with the bucket.
Well, she's been the key to their offense. She's been their offense with the way she's shot the ball.
Yeah, her percentage today has been through the roof. She is definitely not the one who's put them in this hole.
Now here's Cloud. Pass to Diggins. From outside the arc. Tia Nurse the rebound. Here's Mabry. Again, the tempo score.
Well, she's got the ability to take over a game. Mabry having herself a night.
Now Cardoso. Pass to Diggins. Now Cloud. Here's the three. Good on the three-point shot.
Good looking bounce pass to set up the basket.
Nurse with the bucket.
Well, Nurse does most of her work out at the perimeter. but let her inside and she'll make you pay.
Now here's Cardoso. Pass to Diggins. To the right side. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Marina Mabry. And she gets it to go as they call the foul. She's on her way to the line for one more.
Down there in the low post is where you want to create a lot of your offense.
Toronto calls timeout. To the inside. And again, Toronto no good.
That he should be thanking her for that miss.
Here's Diggins. Cloud. Cardoso. She's guarded by Sykes. Inside. Here's Mabry. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Kia Nurse.
Got to do more than that to stop Mabry. She knows how to absorb contact.
Cloud outside. Cardoso. Mabry comes with the double team. Here's Diggins. She's got 22. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Here's Chicago now. Pass to Williams. Diggins. Cloud outside. From downtown. And again, it's the sky from deep.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Nurse. Back to Mabry. From the arc. Rebound Chicago.
Yeah, a bit of a pride at stake there, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Here's Diggins. There's the 3. She's off on that one.
She is frigid from 3. I don't know what's worse, the fact that she can't hit anything from out there, or the fact that she keeps on trying to.
Here's Mabry. She watches it go through the hoop for her 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Tremendous job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave her a little pump fake, and it opened it right up for her.
Cloud outside. Pass to Williams. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
A streaky score. Williams is on tonight. Watch out.
Outside Mabry. Sykes outside. Lets the 3 fly. It's Cardoso with the rebound.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the 3 when she's left all alone like that.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That'll get the ref's attention.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea. but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
On offense, here the tempo. It's an 18-point game. Pass to Sykes. Now Mabry. Gets it to go from downtown.
Yeah, good luck. If you're the player who has to guard her, it is never going to be an easy night.
Outside Williams. Here's Diggins. Here's Breezy. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Rice. She's guarded by Stevens. To the paint. Stolen by Breezy. Fires from 14. The shot by Diggins, no good.
She might have wore herself out with the performance in the last quarter. She hasn't had nearly the same kind of success in this one.
Rice. Stevens grabs the board. Now here's Breezy. 18 points for her. Williams, guarded by Dimes. Williams can't get it to go.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
Here's Diggins. She's got 22. Baseline J on the way. And no good.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whips on an open jumper.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Sky up by 15. And time for a short break. Stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Pass to Vandersloot. Here's Taylor. Back to Vandersloot. And here's Banham. Offensive board. Shot blocked! And so it looks like the Sky will retain possession here. Goes up off the inbound, and it's good for two.
Yeah, it's the tall frame of Stevens that allows her to see the floor so well and distribute accordingly.
Pass to Nurse. Rice. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Kia Nurse.
Yeah, honestly, she's been a little passive today, but maybe that'll get her going. For them to be successful, she needs to be a little bit more selfish.
Here's Banham. Here's Taylor. Shot clock at 6. Banham down low. Vandersloot outside. The three. And this is incredible with the rebound.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
You know, it doesn't matter that she's one of the slower players on the floor when she gets that wide open of a lane to the rim.
Pass to Banham for three. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Nurse outside from past the arc. It's Cardoso with the rebound. And it's the Sky ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Taylor. Vandersloot. Launches a three. The shot, no good. Now here's Dimes. Vandersloot defending. Pass to Nurse. Rice.
Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it. Now Banham. Courtney Vandersloot for three. The tray. Here's Cardoso. Blocked. Rice. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Time called here. The Sky decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I think the coach is trying to take the wind out of their sails here. They're on the wrong end of a run and need to sort things out offensively and defensively.
Yeah, things were starting to spiral out of control on them a little bit, and a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Yeah, exactly, Brian.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Pass to Diggins. Shot to stop the drought. Rebound by the Tempo.
I don't know if she just ran out of gas or what, but she's been awful since the second half started. Got to get recharged.
Breezy with it. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Diggins. Soft touch off the glass. Pass to Dimes. Six on the shot clock.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Tempo making a switch here. And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. Here's Diggins. Cloud outside, launches it, drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, she sets up so many of her teammates. Nice to see Cloud being the one getting the pass.
Outside Mabry, takes the three, buries the long-range jumper.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Pass to Cardoso. Cloud outside. Diggins. Here's Breezy. And again, it's the Sky from deep.
She's had such a steady hand. And I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
Now here's Mabry. The three. The shot, no good. Taylor, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line. Pass to Sykes. Right side Mabry. Rice. Yes, and a nice assist for Marina Mabry.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
They should jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Now here's Cloud. Here's Diggins. 6 to shoot. Cloud outside. Here's the 3. And this is incredible with the rebound. Pass to Mabry. Unloads from 9. Again, the tempo score.
You know, she's done a ton to help this team, but if they're going to come back, she needs to do even more.
And here's Cloud. The 3. They get it back. It's good. And the tempo with possession here. Trailing by 13. Pass to Sykes. Here's Mrs. Incredible. Lets the 3 fly. And the tempo, another 3.
The deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
Yeah, both of these teams are firing on all cylinders right now. I love it.
Here's Diggins. Cloud outside. Pass to Cardoso. Back to Cloud. From downtown. Hits it from three-point range.
Showing that competitive fire. Natasha Cloud takes pride in coming back with a 3 of her own.
Now here's Mrs. Incredible. And here's Mabry. Three-pointer. It's Cardoso with the rebound. And it's the Sky Ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Diggins. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Great communication between teammates there.
Time called here. The tempo decide to talk it over. And the tempo making a switch here. The 3 is up. Chicago with the rebound. Pass to Cardoso. To the inside. Sheldon. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
How about the toughness Sheldon showed right there? Absorbing the contact like a champ.
Can they get it? Bangs home the trifecta.
She is not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when she's got that much room, at least.
Here's Cloud. Pass to Diggins. Screen by Cardoso. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
That just adds to what's probably already an insurmountable lead. I think they'll be leaving here with a win.
Yeah, hard to imagine any other outcome than the one that's staring us right in the face.
Now here's Nurse. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
Shooting 2.
And the first one falls for her. So she gets them both. Here's Diggins. Cloud outside. Stevens, defended by Mrs. Incredible. It's good.
There's a versatility to Stevens' jump shot that you don't ordinarily see in players her size.
Pass to Mrs. Incredible. Alema. Clock at 6. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3 ball. Here's Diggins. Here's Taylor. Diggins. No good from outside. Here's Dimes. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and she'll shoot one more at the line.
One shot.
Yeah, get the next one.
Here's Banham. And they're in good position here to ride it out.
They certainly are. If they play smart here, this game's over.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Williams, baked in off the glass.
Yeah, anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job.
On offense, here the tempo. It's a 14-point game. Here's Mrs. Incredible, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yo, keep going. Left, watch big left. Watch big left.
No problem for Chicago as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
It makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in a good flow, you felt like they never had any doubts that they come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up